All right, so let's move into science and tech this week. So this is kind of a super interesting story. Neuroscientists have come up with a way to upload knowledge to your brain. This is
Matrix style.
Yeah, like they literally like reference the Matrix in this article a number of times. So basically, they put like this kind of cap on your head that kind of does like really super light electroshock therapy, kind of like electro stimulation. Like you barely feel it.
That's what they tell you.
That's what they tell you, right? If you're crazy and they put you in a padded room, you feel a little bit more, I guess. But the idea is, they did this with like people learning to be pilots, right? So they mimicked the electric, the activity of actual like learned pilots who were like professionals. And then they did those same shocks on people who were learning to be pilots while they were like studying and while they were practicing and shit like that. And they learned, what they were being taught, like 30 to 40% more than an average person learning. Or learn it 30 to 40% faster, which is kind of interesting, right? So they think like this is the start of being able to do kind of like that Matrix, like jack in, like here.
Yeah.
How do I fly a helicopter? You have the fucking knowledge. My question is, if you had that ability, would you do it?
Yes.
You goddamn right.
Instantly.
Yeah, I'm pretty lazy.
Right. Okay, but do you see any cons with it? Because I see kind of one huge con.
Yeah, well, everybody can't be good at everything, and also it would come down to dollars, right? The people with the most money.
Let's say it's ubiquitous and it's inexpensive.
I don't know. Then we'd all be perfect. You can't have that.
Here's my thing. It would be. It could possibly lead to the collapse of society that everybody knows everything. Right. Like, okay.
No more specialization.
Right. Okay. Like this studio, for instance. Like, I'm not a carpenter. I fucking hired someone to come in and do it. Illegal immigrant. Spoiler alert. He's really fucking good.
Built steps in 20 minutes.
You kind of did. But that being said, like if I knew how to do that, if I could learn how to do that, then I would have just done it myself, right? But if I do that, then let's say then his business collapses. Like if I know how to make 5-star dinners, like that collapses. Like all those kind of things. Like society starts to fall, like businesses start to fall away.
Yeah, but I think you're underestimating one thing, is that people really are lazy. Like, yeah, I know how to do things.
That's fair.
I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah, like who was gonna want to build this?
Right? Like exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Like even if you knew how to do it, would you spend the time?
I would pull a Micah, I would take a wad of cash and I would throw money at the fucking problem. Yeah, that's fair.
Because nothing stopped you from learning how to do this. You did it because you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Nothing could stop you from learning how to build those steps over there. You didn't want to do it.
Yeah. All right, that's a fair point. That's point, counterpoint. Like
some people just don't like cooking.
Yeah.
Like even if you knew how to do it, I'm like, I don't feel
I suppose the time consuming thing is. I was just thinking about that. Like, but okay, things that don't take you a long time. Like, okay, like web programming or something like that. Not that that doesn't take a long time, but like if you could do those things, would you still hire somebody? Like if you could save, like, okay, getting like carpentry work done costs a decent amount of money because it takes a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be motivated by my cheapness overshadows my laziness. I'd be like, yeah, I could hire someone to like do the podcast and all that other shit, but you know what? It's free if I do it. Like,
well, it's not free. You still got to buy the materials.
Yeah, but I would still have to do that either.
Well, you know what would happen?
I guess.
You know what would happen? Society wouldn't necessarily collapse. It would slow down, but old people physically can't do shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
So there would still be a certain area but at the same token, like all these old people know what the fuck you're doing. So
it would be a nightmare.
You better come correct.
Yeah, it would be a nightmare.
Complain their ass off.
Yeah, customer service would be the biggest fucking problem, right? Because people would be like, "Look, motherfucker, I'm a master carpenter. I don't feel like building that wall, but like, I know where the screws go." Like, I feel like that would kind of
like
be
I know how much the materials cost.
Yeah, you couldn't fucking screw anybody. You couldn't screw anybody.
I'm like, well, you're not gonna do it, so either you're gonna take it or do it your goddamn self.
Terrence, master of customer service. Do what you're good.
Are you?
God,
You have no idea.
Now, hold on.
No idea how much he's lying right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I'm great at customer service.
Continue.
Nigga, fuck that. No, you're not. No.
Am
Sorry.
I not? Look, goddamn.
I couldn't hold it in anymore.
Look,
Listen,
I am very good at customer.
if you're a new listener, Terrence and I was Terrence's boss at one point in a retail environment, and
GameStop. What?
yep, it was a place where you could stop at where you could purchase games.
Yes.
And Terrence's customer service was legendary, but not for being the best.